update all our SC viewers. If you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop your comment, click the like button, like, and also share this video with others. Tension in Katsina State. Bandits have taken over some parts of Katsina State, and there are news to it. I want to see the news on your screen. Bandits have taken over the state. Now, President Buhari is no longer in Katsina State. He's now living in Kaduna. And people are saying that it is because of the bandits operation. That is why Muhammadu Buhari left Katsina to go to Kaduna. But then, Muhammadu Buhari have not said anything about that. And the spokesman have not said anything. But people are saying that it's because of the banditry, he have to run for his life. But these are just opinions of people. Therefore, an evangelist. Bandits have taken over Katsina. So, what do you have to say about
Bangam once again for the third time. Bangam bring back corner. Ekweko amagba. Isn't Sira Manamade Caribbean? Yes, Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari is now on the run. The chief pioneer of terrorists in Nigeria is now on the run. That means there is something that is going on about that Buhari that we don't really understand.
No, like what? He was the former president of Nigeria.
There is something that is going on that they say that is the one ruling Nigeria and is the one that is still alive that we don't really know. One day the truth will come outside.
But they can't make an allegation
that
Buhari is dead. But I don't think so.
Buhari we know is no longer the Buhari we are seeing now. And in addition to what Buhari wife said, hello, he said that this one no be my husband.
These are allegations.
I said, go and do your, you know one thing about Nigeria, especially you, the journalist, when somebody is speaking the fact, you are like, you don't want the fact to come out. When I told you people that the Biafran, they call it Igbo Q, it was not in the Igbo Q. And you people do not agree with me because I am not the president of Nigeria. But when the ex-military president of Nigeria said it in one of his books, that is when Nigeria began to concur with what I have been saying. I am telling you this. You know, when the child is crying, pointing hand, Mama go look. And the child is not pointing that hand for pointing sake. There is something about the place that is pointing. So when Mazen Namdekanu even said it that he was waiting for them, even if they want defense, a kind of a proof, he can prove it. But Nigeria did not give him audience towards that side. I wasn't even expecting it for them to debate it as part of the decision in the court. They have scrapped it. You know, it was part of the allegation, but they scrapped it. Why did they scrap it? And that is number one. Number two, Buhari now, Bandit taking over Katsina now. And the Buhari came from Katsina and is now running away from his ancestral home. Don't you see it that no one will hear me?
But no, let's look at this this other angle of the president, Muhammadu Buhari. He was supposed to come from Katsina State, and then we've seen bandits activities. If people even pay ransom to, I will show all of our viewers the news. It's on the screen. But then, if Muhammadu Buhari is not safe, or his village is not safe from bandits, what is the hope of an average Nigerian, especially from the northern part of Nigeria?
It means that there is no hope if a whole president, former president of Nigeria, remember it was in the tenure of the same Buhari that is on the run now, that all the terrorists, the Fulanis, converge themselves and hold conference in Abuja, claiming that Nigeria is their homeland. Is that not so? It was his tenure. And the same man now is now running away from those people. That means there is something fishing that Nigeria is not telling us. There is something going on that Nigeria is not actually telling us. But those people are trying to give us a clue concerning the man we call Buhari. But you people don't want to take the true fact of it. Okay, no problem. Let's leave it like that. I know at the end of the tunnel, the light will definitely shine one day. So people who have been leading false allegation against IPOB have finally come out now and begin to cry for forgiveness. Telling everybody that all that have been happening, that actually the truth must be said. The IPOB did not commit such all those accusations. Is it from my mouth? Now from him, and he did not just say it in the room. he broadcast it.
The Punch newspaper
And one
carried
day, the case of this one, maybe if it did not come this panel, but by what, go and write it down. From now till 5 to 10 years to come, the true fact about what happened in Aso Rock in the case of Buhari will surface.
The Punch carried it on the Punch newspaper this morning. Nigerian governors are to meet. Over 18 human beings have been killed by the same bandits in Kwara State, in some parts of Benue and the likes. But the Bola Tinubu, he came back from France yesterday. Wednesday, he came back from France on Tuesday. Is there
yesterday?
Yes, is there a future for Nigeria with the way bandits and them S-men, I'm talking about armed S-men, are going about killing people in this country?
My brother, let me be honest with us. As an evangelist, the speaker of the truth. If your president, Nigerian president, has something to offer to Nigeria, by now you and I would have seen it. To be honest, he did not have anything to offer. And let me tell you again, who is a president? And who is a sitting president? And who is now presiding over matters as a president? Tinubu is just, let me use the word to give a little respect. He's a ceremonial president.
No, Tinubu is the grand commander of the GCFR.
Take the fact or you leave it. He's a ceremonial president. Why did I say so? Allow me to learn. Why did I say so? For example, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the real president of Nigeria, the one ruling Nigeria, actually, to be sincere, with what happened in tax reform wouldn't have happened. That is an evidence to tell you that there are people that preside over the affairs of this nation, not to Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Who are those people that
know that God will tell them Kaba, and those Kaba are the Fulanis. And the same, let me tell you again, the same Fulanis are the one that put him there. Take the fact, take the truth, or you leave it, throw it to the gutter. But one day the truth will always emerge. You can only cover the truth for a while, but the truth will definitely one day come outside. And as you are seeing it coming outside one after the other.
Let's go to the issue of Enugu State. Enugu State, some parts have been run down by the S-men. People are saying that the Enugu governor is not a true Igbo man. That a true Igbo man like Alex Otti will not allow his state to be run down by the militias.
Yes.
What do you have to say about a governor like Enugu State governor?
I can concur to that. You know, if Ileya Sutochukwu from Enugu and all those people can become chief imam under this government.
Hey, it's true. And somebody said that the Igbos are even accepting Islam in large numbers. Because an Igbo man has been made a chief imam, that the Igbo seems now to accommodate more Islam.
So if all those Enugu, can begin to welcome Islam, that is the major problem they say. You remember, few months ago, one said the problem they have is that Igbos refuse to accept Islam. That if Igbo man want to rule, that Igbo should accept Islam. In this platform, we treated it in this one. Remember, you understand? So maybe that's why they are now trooping, but everybody knows they are accepting that. Those of them that accepted it because of what? Contact and connection purposes, as in terms of their business. It is not in our blood. You and I know that. Of which time will come when all those things will no longer exist in Igbo. We will go back to our normal way of religion. You understand me? So Peter Mba will definitely come and cry out the same way hope. If hope was on them now, if hope was on them now, you and I know what the hope was on them now did to Igbos. If he can come out and cry for forgiveness, pleading that he see the things that have been happening, it means that his hands are tied and he's working under the influence of him, the godfathers and the colonial master, which have been saying he's under influence of people. You understand? And with what he has confessed out now has shown and confirmed what I have said. You understand? Peter Mba will definitely one day come out. It's under the control of the Fulanis. You understand? But I thank God and I give kudos to ESM because, you know, there are some, you know, cords which Fulanis are using to penetrate have been, you know, some of it have been cut down.
Finally, will the Igbos and the Fulanis ever agree on, because somebody said that the Igbos are like the Israelites in Nigeria, that's an example, and the Fulani are like the Arabs, and Arabs and Israel can never agree. Do you think that a time will come in Nigeria that the Igbos will agree with the Fulani?
You have said it all. You have done what? Said it all. Arab and Israel can never agree. How then do you expect Igbo man to agree with the Fulani? There is no agreement because they don't have any bilateral agreement and there is no relationship towards that direction. So they don't have it and they don't have it. I don't know, I am not God. You understand me? I am not God. I don't know about tomorrow, but as today that I'm still breathing, we don't have it and we can never agree.
Even the Yorubas now seems to be more influential. What Yorubas are not saying that we are ready to cooperate with the Igbos, that they will chase out the bandits, the terrorists away from southern Nigeria. Do you think that the Igbos are now ready to cooperate with the Yorubas in working together so that they can chase this militia out of the southern part of Nigeria?
No, not whether Igbos are now ready. You should ask whether Yorubas are ready. Because if you say Igbos, it's like Igbos do betray. Igbos never betray. Igbos always stand on their word. But now Yorubas, they betray. Is Yorubas ready? Don't say if Igbos. Igbos is always ready, which Nigeria know, and you know it. Everybody knows that the Igbos are 50% to 100% ready whenever they are ready and they want something. As you can see, that's why they are saying Igbos are their problem from Islamization Nigeria. We are the one that have been stopping them. They have never named any organization of Yoruba a terrorist, but they have been giving us different names as terrorists by Nigerian government. You know that. So that is to tell you how ready Igbos have already fully prepared. The question is Yorubas ready to free themselves from the hand of the wicked, from the hand of this evil one, evil perpetrators?
A Yoruba man, a very, very renowned lawyer, very popular. His name is Mr. Dele Farotimi. He said, if you can be releasing Boko Haram, why can't the government be releasing IPOB members that are in custody? What do you have to say about the statement that came? It was yesterday, he said it yesterday.
You know, Farotimi, if you watch people like Farotimi, I do say, it's a man that always stands on the fact. The fact means the truth. You understand? And if you watch anyone who stands by the truth, the Nigerian government always go against. You can see how, was it not the one that was kidnapped some time ago from Lagos to Ekiti?
Yes.
Was it not the same man? Because he has the Igbo blood in him. Probably that man, let me ask you, is he from Ondo State?
Or your part of Nigeria?
Is it? Go and check. It should come from Ondo. And that Ondo, the father would have been an Igbo man. It should be. There's Igbo blood flowing there.
No, Delibert is a core Yoruba man.
Baba, go and check the ancestral source of that man. It's a core full Igbo man because a Yoruba man can never fool if he do not have that district from the Igbos. Manu beda miriara Igbo, he no go fit his stand to speak the truth facing Nigeria like as it is. As it stands now. You know, and what he was saying was pure truth. A Boko Haram, a terrorist that taking life of people, that vandalize people's farm, that rape, and all these things are against the law. You cut him, you jail him, and you free him. Then you refuse to free a man who don't know any crime, neither did they commit anyone. Are you not seeing the foul play there? Because that one, they see that one as what? As a Nigeria. But they are seeing this one, the Igbo man, as what? As a Biafra. And once, because he's an Igbo man, they know him as a Biafra. And as a Biafra, he must not be free. You see why they are not pursuing mighty Allah? Neither are they pursuing Sheigumi. Neither are they pursuing any Boko Haram that have been killing in Benue, terrorizing all over it. Even the one that give it notice to the Kwara people, they are not after him. They are after Simon Ekpan because he's standing as Igbo man. So, what am I saying? It is the high time. If, I use the word, if Yorubas want, or if Nigeria want a repression, it is the high time to call a spade a spade. You know the roots of the problem of this country. Since you fail to handle the matter from the root, Nigeria will continue to dabaru. And hear this message again. You as a Yoruba, like yesterday, I overheard some Yorubas are benefiting in Nigerian government because you believe that after Fulani, you are the next to rule. No wahala. A time will come when there will be no Igbos to marginalize. You will be the one to face it. And when it comes like that, it will no longer be a game of after Fulani Yoruba. It will become a full-blown Fulani government. Yorubas will not have access again because the people you are using to do trade by barter is no longer there. Let's assume that they buy all the Igbos. Igbos do not exist again. Who do you think that the Fulani will face next? They will face Yorubas. Or don't you know that? Let's assume that buy all the Igbos now. Igbo does not exist. No Igbo child, no Igbo blood again. They are no longer in existence now. Who do you think it will be the next? Yorubas are going to be the next. Or you don't know? Yorubas are going to be the next. And that time, there will be no room of Yoruba becoming a president. There will automatically be the president ruling Yoruba. Until telling you, they have already said it that if not for Igbo, they would have completely achieved their dream in Nigeria.
Now, do you agree with former governor of Bandìts who said that there is an ongoing Islamization plan?
That is what?
Islamization plan
Is it
to make no, do you think that? But do you ever see that Nigeria will ever become an Islamic country?
Nigeria is already an Islamic country. Oh my God! So you don't know? I've been saying this in a different platform, even in this platform. Nigeria is an Islamic country. Go and do your findings. I am not telling you something I am not 100% sure, or I don't have my facts. Go and do your findings. EU is holding holding their own. The UN is holding their own. Nigeria is also rock. They hold their own. That is Nigeria. Do you know that Nigeria is paying money every year to Islamic nation as Islamic nation too?
Okay.
But to shame to the Hausa man that will stand up and mock Igbo man. Why did I say so? A man that you brought to your home and taken over your land, you don't have a say. In all the Hausa states in the north, Hausa man should stand up and point to one state that is a governor. Let him mention one that him being an Hausa man as a governor. What a shame. So we are the one that will mock you. You cannot mock us. And let me tell you, Simon Ekpan, you say you are they are renditioning to Nigeria. There is no way Simon Ekpan could be renditioned to Nigeria. All these things are propaganda, normal news Nigerian bloggers always carry. And you know, it's been a quite while that the issue of Simon Ekpan, flies so high in Nigeria. So they need to bring it up because in the next coming 2 months, according to them, they say the court, the Nigeria will be appearing in the court. And Nigeria cannot defend themselves in the international court of justice. So they need to come in this angle that Simon Ekpan will be renditioned to Nigeria coming 15th of June. A kind of for new, Baba, it is a propaganda. Pure and capital propaganda. It is not real. But let me tell you again.
But the problem is that we look at the Hausas as a people. Are the Igbos the problem of the Hausas? Because the question that so the people are asking this morning is that why are you rejoicing that Simon Ekpan has been extradited?
Yeah, that is the question. They themselves don't know themselves. They are confused, and because they are highly intensifying in the state of confusion, that is why you see them rejoicing that bringing Simon Ekpan. As if Simon Ekpan is the Fulani that have taken over all their state as a governor, that have taken over their state and killing them, rendering their women homeless, motherless, raping their wives, chasing their farmers away from their farmland, eating up their farm crops. Maybe it's Simon Ekpan are those criminals. Are you getting it? So which you and I know that Simon Ekpan hand is not there. And let me tell you, all the killing that have been happening is in Simon Ekpan. And moreover, if you should bring Simon Ekpan to Nigeria, will it stop the killing in Nigeria? Will it stop the Benue killing, Plateau killing, Niger killing? Even in Borno State, half of Nigerian military camp has been taken away from them, now occupied by Boko Haram, as I speak to you. You see now Simon Ekpan that send all those Malu, they call themselves the new terrorists that have entered Nigeria. Mahmuda, God bless you, Mahmuda. Is it Simon Ekpan that send them to come and give the Kwara people quick notice from their ancestral land? Is it Simon Ekpan? Or if you bring Simon Ekpan, will that one stop? If Simon Ekpan is the problem of Nigeria, if Simon Ekpan will bring solution to Nigeria, I will be happy that they should rendition him to Nigeria, so that I will be happy and clap hand again that Igbo man still remain the person that bring peace to Nigeria.
Because now, looking at the fact that over the course of last week, 390 Boko Haram members were released. They call them former Boko Haram members. Again, but people are asking this particular question this morning, because it has really caused some argument. Why are the Hausas always against the Igbos in Nigeria?
Yes, they are against
are
the
they
Igbos.
Enemies or
Nigeria is against the Igbos?
Or is it no?